Welcome back to my channel, Pisces. This message is for you for this month. Remember, these are general. If you like a personal reading with me, that information is in the description box down below. I want to give thanks to a friend of mine who bought me this daily healing card. If you like to donate to my channel, whether it's through cards or any good karma donations, that information is in the link down below. So this month is going to be different. What I've taken out is the major arcanas. And then what I've taken out is, I just had a brain fart, is the mental, the cup, the fire, and also the pentacle. So we're going to see where are you in your thoughts, what major things are happening for you, where you are within your emotions, where you are within taking action, the fire that's within. And in regards to your safety and stability, I will clarify using a full deck by the Light Seers deck, bring you one daily healing, and I will also grab an angel oracle card. As always, thank you for subscribing. If you're not a subscriber, tap the button, hit the bell, and let's get started. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the deck. Oh, or not. Okay, 2 cards fell, and I'm going to take them because I'm just going to. It's perfect. Actually, it's perfect. Okay, so we have the Death card and the Sun card. You can't get anything better than that. So the month of April is asking you to completely illuminate. It is illuminating the things that you are to say goodbye to this, the past, to whatever that you've been experiencing. Death. Scorpio card here is coming up and saying, hey, listen, what within your past do you still need to see in order to give it that illumination, in order to bring a new forward, right? Because death and then going into the sun is, as you see the Sun cards here. So death is death of the past. So the past is how can we transform ourselves? What needs to be illuminated? And for a lot of you, there has been illumination. There's a lot of things that you're shutting the door on. Whether this is an old way of thinking, old way of showing up, your old way of making money, your old way of being in relationships, the relationships. So whatever that is, the relationship within your own mind, within your stability, within your mental, wherever that this is. Death is a card of transformation. It's the shedding of the past in order to step into the new. The Sun card is all about being playful. It's about new beginnings. It's about being a child. And it's about really recognizing the joy and the plenty that this life has to offer. So this really is letting go of the shadow, letting go of the past, letting go of the drama, the pain, anything that was associated with this ending. It is asking you whatever. It's going to be different for everyone. So whatever that needs to end for you, maybe it's your mindset, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a relationship with your family, maybe it's a relationship with your job, whatever it is, that there's a new beginning. So death is always, as we close a door, other doors open, but these other doors open because you have gained the knowledge you've needed to gain from the things that you have closed out. Absolutely beautiful message here. And let's go and see what's within your mind by using the Swords card, and let's cut the deck and take the first card. So 2 of Swords, being an indecision. What are you indecisive about? About some truth and clarity with the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords says there's some truth that came in because it's an ace and it progressed to a 2. And this is saying there was something that you wanted to close out. There was a closing of an old here. So when there's a closing of an old, again, as you see the Sun card and this death, right? 10 is death. So as you see the death of something old, new truth has come into you, new clarity. This is your truth, the sword of truth, which is one, the crown. You know, you wear the crown because you wear the sword of truth. There's new knowledge. There's new things that have come within the mind space. But again, you've gone back into this place of needing to choose a path. So the 2 of Swords is saying, you know, that truth that you're seeking from the endings that have happened mentally or in your physical relationships, and that truth is within your own intuition. It's within the moon. It's not within the mind at this time. What it's saying is that don't look on the outer for these answers. You know, tarot is a guide. The guide here says to you, let's close out a chapter so a new beginning can come. So it can be a new mindset. Maybe you're going back and forth with a negative way of being, and then there's a new way of being and not knowing how to bring yourself in balance and harmony. But the answers are always in the present moment. It's not in the past. It's not in the future. It's in this very present moment. And the way to become very present is to do what water signs do best, right? Is to quiet the mind, and it's to go within and to listen to your own intuition. What are they saying? If your mind is running around and is very choppy, you must bring breath to that so you can have clarity to the choice that you are. What are you leaving behind? What do you want to pick up? There is no wrong choice, whichever direction that you go. It's your truth. So whatever is your truth right now, that is what it's asking you to pick. It's asking you to pick your truth at this time, not anybody else's truth, right? So let's see what is between you and your cup, your emotions. What are your feelings trying to tell you? It's telling me to stop. I'm going to cut the deck. And you're reminiscing. So this is also being very childlike. And this could also involve children in some way. So maybe some of you want to work with children. Maybe some of you are looking back at your childhood. Maybe some of you are looking at, reconciling with the past, whatever that this is for you. Yeah, in regards to family, absolutely. Some of you are really making a decision here. Some of you have left the family. Some of you are looking to leave some old way when it comes to family, because again, 10-10, and we're looking at. So with the 7 of Cups is don't go into the illusion, into the fantasy. You really want to see the truth. So don't go into a place, well, it can't. No, you want to cut through the bullshit, right? You want to cut through the lies, the deception, the fantasy, and don't just fantasize about your 10 of Cups. This also came out, the 10 of Cups for Cancer. And the 10 of Cups is whatever that is for you. So if the 10 of Cups for Pisces is about having children and having a family and getting married and having that, then that is your truth. And if your 10 of Cups is like focus on, well, I never had these things, a healthy family, well, don't make that your truth. That's when you're going back and forth. So you want to leave behind that old mindset and really reconcile with the childhood, really reconcile with yourself. And there can be a reconciliation with somebody in regards to wanting to have a family. So it's going to play out differently. The 7 of Cups says to come out of that illusion and to not to look at, because this is such a dreamy card. It looks at fantasy. It looks at the things, but it's very scattered energy. It's almost like not looking at things. Again, you have 2 blind eyes here. But this is saying really look at the truth of where you have been in the direction that you want to transform yourself. What is this new beginning? This new beginning is about the 10 of Cups. But 10 of Cups as it is or as you want it to be. If it's not as you want it to be, how can you change it? How can you bring this truth so you can turn things around? It's not once it will be, then I'll be happy. That's not the way it works, because if that's the way it's been and it's been on recycle, repeat, then something has to change, right? So here within the fire, yeah, you're waiting for it to come in, the 3 of Wands. It's that magician. He put the things out. He stepped forward and he chose a path, and now he knows, that things are going to come in, and this can be within the next 3-month period. And this is saying he's turned his back and walking away from the ships. He's no longer looking at them because he trusts that the messages are coming in. He trusts that what he wants is coming in, and he's no longer looking back, because there is victory after a time of conflict. Whatever this conflict has been, there's success in that. So you got 3, 5, 6, and this is conflict. So the conflict with others, maybe this is conflict in regards to family, maybe this is conflict in regards to your marriage or relationships, whatever that this has been. A lot for you, Pisces, right now. I'm seeing this is a lot in regards to relationships because of the 10 of Cups, and the 6 of Cups is showing up here. Let's see here with the Pentacles. Let's see where you're feeling in regards to your safety and your security. And let's pick this. This also came for Cancer too. It's that this card wants to come out. The juggling, yeah, some of you are feeling that right now. Some of you have gone through this feeling of loneliness, this feeling of lack, this feeling of being left behind, whether this is by a family member, whether this is by a lover, whether this is by somebody. It's asking you not to keep juggling. It's like having 2 minds about things. So are you having 2 minds about reconciliation? Are you having 2 minds about starting something over? Where are you in 2 minds about? It's time to come out of that feeling lack. It's time for you to come out of that feeling abandoned, rejected, feeling left out in the cold, because this is in regards to bringing yourself to a place of balance and into a place of harmony. and taking it slowly. This is rebuilding things very slowly here for you this month, because I'm still seeing a lot of scattered energy, wanting to win at what cost. So, again, are you in the illusion and into the fantasy, or are you still feeling some resistance into being left out and juggling things? Let's get some clarifications here. Okay, so yeah, we have here, look at that. The Four of Wands is somebody has left the home, or somebody's about to leave a home. So Four of Wands is that twin flame connection. For some, not for all, but it's a card of celebration. It's a card of coming together. It's the card of the home. So this falling over here is that there is an ending and then a rebirth in a home. But first, because why do I say that? Because you have the Sun and then we have the Fool. So what this is saying is that, whatever that needed to close out, it's the death of the old way in the home. It's a death of an old way of celebrating. So you're bringing death to the way things used to be, right? So you can come into it in a new way, unblocking this energy. The only way to have the new is to show up as new, is not to come in as the old self, right? Or the other person or whoever this is in regards to. The Fool comes and says, yeah, I have looked at the things that have been in my mind, going back and forth with indecision, but I have made a decision. The decision is I'm going to follow my truth, because I realize from the Ace to the 10 that I've been through a lot. And because I've been through a lot, now I get to make a decision to start something new, to take a leap of faith into uncharted waters, into really trusting in the universe, not knowing what this is going to bring. But I know that I'm tired of this, and I'm tired of bickering, and I'm tired of endings, and I do want new. And with the Sun card, the best card in the deck, and the Fool card, you are being encouraged to go towards new things. Here with the next card out, we have the card, your own card comes popping out. Pisces. High Priestess is asking you right now to really tap into your own wisdom, tap into your own intuition when it comes to what is home, what is family, really reconciling with your childhood, reconciling with your past, reconciling. Maybe some of you are really looking at how many ways you can reconcile with your past or with your family. And it's like, really look at that and really go within, use the wisdom of the High Priestess. The High Priestess, she holds that secret knowledge. She holds the key, the book, and that book is you. It is inside of you. It's not outside of you. It comes through you, through meditation, through contemplation, through silencing, right? So when you silence yourself and you really get to look at the past and anything that you need to shed when it was about family, or what it is that you want to bring in, and come out of the illusion of how you see things, but really look at things from an intuitive state of being, right? And then with the Three of Wands and the Five of Wands and the Six of Wands, the card that wants to come out for you. Oh, I'm just going to take this card. We have the Five of Swords. Yeah, you're just tired. You are so tired. And then look at that. The Star card comes out too. The Five of Swords in reverse, blocked energy, no longer. You're just tired of the mind games, tired of the chatter, tired of, it's like, you're winning, okay, but winning at what cost? There's been a lot of turmoil, both within other people and within your own head. So it's making a decision. The success actually comes when you make a decision not to fight with your own mind. And that is really what is coming through. It's like, clear the mind. It's your own mind that comes in the way. Because when the mind comes and says da 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 da, then it becomes conflict with other people. With the Five of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles and then the Knight of Pentacles, what we're looking at here is coming out of this place of lack, feeling left out, feeling cold, and needing to juggle. Maybe you're juggling a couple jobs to stay, afoot, or maybe you're juggling a couple different ideas. Whatever it is, there's a wish here. And this wish card is saying you're hanging so tight to that wish, you need to really release it and recognize that everything comes in divine timing. It's also a time of healing. So as you heal these old wounds, as you heal the child in the past and the family and what needed to end, and anything that had to leave your life so you can rebuild it, maybe a new home, maybe a new family, maybe new things from the death of the old, whether it's through reconciliation of someone in the past or whether you're waiting for somebody to come in, whatever that is for you, it's asking you to really, it's Aquarius. What is it that you want to bring in? What is it that you wish for? And recognize whatever you're wishing for is here for you, but you don't have to hang so tight. That's when you go in a place of lack. So it's like, where is my dream? Where is my happiness? Where is that? But if you do that, it's always going to remain a wish. So it's in releasing that attachment to the abandonment, to the everybody else has it, to where's mine. When you release that mindset, then your wish comes in like that. And then all you need to do is surrender, right? The hangman surrenders to all of it. Surrender, so it has a shift in perspective and how you've been showing up and the steps you need to take in order for this wish to come into its fruition. And really recognizing, you know, what is your higher self telling you on this new journey? Your new journey is about trusting your intuition, really stopping the chatter of the mind and recognizing in your own divine healing powers and what it is that you want to bring in. It's very intuitive, it's very psychic here and connective to the higher realms, and it's asking you to really connect with that source, that part of you that exists. And then we have the card of child. I'm just going to say that because, yeah, there's a part of you that wants to heal. There's children by you that want to heal. So this is also healing the inner child. And then we have trustworthy guidance. And this card comes in and says, you've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open in receiving and support for anything that you need related to this idea. Absolutely. And I'm really going back to this child too, because this is the child that is asking you to clear and open your heart and to really tend to the child that's within you and really to nurture that, because there's something that you want to do. You just have to trust it. And I'll just take this card, and this is from the a friend of mine who donated this to me. It says, let love be your motivation for action. Absolutely, because love is all there is. Ask yourself, you know, what do you want right now? What will bring you joy and happiness within, inside of you? And as you really go into that space of love within you, then the answers will be very clear. Until next time, sending you much love, much light. Namaste.